Hi. So today is the first day that we are open at the Fall Fun Fest with our curly fries at the Potato Barn. And I just wanted to take a few quick minutes here and just share some encouragement with you. I've been doing some studying the last few days in 1 Kings chapter 17 and also in 2 Kings chapter 4. There's two stories that are sort of similar. And you can go back and read those later. But in 1 Kings chapter 17, it's a story about Elijah, and he goes to this house of this woman, and God had told him that this woman was going to give him a meal. And so he went to the town, and these are the Cliff Note versions. Again, you can go back and read it. And he found the lady out there gathering sticks, and he asked her for some water, which she gave him, and then said, "Oh, and by the way, when you get me some water, can you bring me back a biscuit?" And she says, "Well, all I have is enough flour and oil to make my son and I one biscuit, and then we're going to die because we have no food left." And Elijah tells her to go ahead and make the biscuit anyway, and that God's going to take care of her. And so she, a little bit begrudgingly, I think, goes and makes the biscuit and brings it to him or whatever. And she obeys what the Lord is asking, because she understands that he was a man of God and God sent him there. And God, through Elijah, asked her to make him something to eat to sustain him. And she gave sacrificially out of her lack. She didn't have an abundance to give. She gave all she had. Well, when she did that, God made it to where the little bit of flour and the little bit of oil that she had to use to make that one biscuit, because that's all she had enough for, it never ran out. They were in a drought. So until the drought ended, her flour and her oil never ran out as she was obedient to the Lord. And then in 2 Kings, there's a similar story in chapter 4 where Elijah goes to a woman's house, and he says, she's got a lot of financial needs and a lot of things going on. And he goes, "Well, what do you have to offer? What do you have?" And she's like, "I have nothing. I just have this little bottle of oil." And so he tells her to go get all of these jars and bowls and whatever she can find from all of her neighbors. And so she goes and does that, and he goes, "Okay, pour the oil until it stops pouring." And so she took that bottle of all she had and poured it, and it never ran out, and it filled all of the other jars. So she had plenty of oil, plenty to sustain herself and do what she needed to do with it, whether it was sell some and use it for food, whatever. Why am I telling you that? As we venture into this journey this weekend, God has asked us, He told Pastor Tim that we are to give all of our resources from this event to missions. We don't have a lot. And it's not like we're gonna make $40,000 to give to missions, but we are giving all we have. We are being sacrificial. And with our time, with our efforts, with the resources that comes in, we're giving it all. And we're being obedient. And as we're obedient, it's going to bless those people in those other countries and those missionaries. And it's going to be stretched, like Greg talked about the loaves and the fishes. God's going to use it in miraculous ways. But here, locally, we're also going to be blessed as a consequence of our obedience. And that's exciting to me. God will not let us run dry. He won't let our jars of oil run out. We will have enough for what He has planned for us in the future. So be encouraged with that today. And as you serve, remember, yes, we're giving to missions, but we're also giving to our community in real time this weekend. So have a gracious heart, have a loving heart, be kind, have a smile on your face, and be willing to hear the Holy Spirit when He asks you to move, to pray for somebody, to give them a word of encouragement. Let's be kind to each other, merciful with each other, and remember, we are in the community this weekend. That's our mission field in real time today. it starts. Have a great day today. I'm going to be serving alongside of you. I'm excited. I'll see you later.